Hello and welcome. This is Ayana Lahi, and I'm so very happy that you're here with me. In this week's episode of Be1, Be You, we are diving into our theme, disrupting intellectual defensiveness. Those words hold a lot of triggers. We are all trained to respond from our head and what we think about something, and we bypass being connected into feeling, knowing, and being through being one in ourself. Defensiveness comes from fear. We become afraid that we're being judged. We are afraid that we will be rejected, and that will actually be abandoned for speaking the truth from our true self. Yet to cross that barrier from the false self into the true self, you have to be aligned in the truth that you find through reconnecting back into you, and through being reconnected back into you, you live in a zone that is free from the defensiveness that happens through being afraid of being different, of being afraid to feel weak or hopeless, helpless inside. We all need to know. We are trained as a child to have to know something. We are tested, and the tests are okay, but they can get in the way of really knowing who we are and judging ourselves based upon what we know, instead of living in knowingness, which is that state of being able to be intuitive and thinking at the same time. Intellect is so important to develop. As we all know, you have to be able to discern, decipher, assess information, and to be able to then apply it. It's really a very important quality, and yet it can also be overdone. It's like overcooking something, where we fall into relating to ourselves, to others, and to life through our intellect, deciphering information and perception. When the mind is separate from the heart, what happens is that you are not in your true self. You are violating your own codes of your spirit self. And your spirit self has codes that are naturally connected into the universal intelligence. Those codes become transformed from a shut down place into an awakened place through moving into the depth and the closeness with who you truly are. Your intellect can bypass living life. It can intellectualize and rationalize your reasons for what you do in your life, and you live more in what you think is going to work for you, and think what is best for those around you, or the company that you run, or the company that you've invested in, or the way your family functions. And you leave your true connection into your universal wisdom, the knowingness of being one, being beyond the limited perceptions, the shut down place that happens in our head when we are overwhelmed and when we forget to be connected into our heart center in your upper middle chest connects to those nerve endings and your higher consciousness that are all naturally connected into your soul. Your soul is an alive part of your whole nervous system physiology. Your soul is what's constantly evolving. It's constantly moving and progressing into yourself through living life. How you're living your life is what creates your relationship with your internal truth and evolving through old beliefs, old patterns. So everything that you're doing in your life is really important to disrupt your intellect, is the experience to literally shift open, crack open, break open, seeing just through what your head is believing to be real, and realizing that you make use of those defenses within inside of yourself so that you're not seen as different, threatening, that you're not seen as being smarter than others or wanting to be smarter than others and wanting to have a level of power that only happens through facing who you truly are and receiving you. The moment that you let go of the ways that you control yourself so that your true self can't come up, and you create a story about yourself so that you fit in, you're seen the way that you want to be seen, and you are violating those codes, your source codes, the CODES codes of where you emanate from, where you blossom from, where you evolve from. Know that in your life journey, and as you evolve through the ways that you've been asleep, meaning not yet awakened, and yet there's something inside of you that knows that it is truly wanting to awaken, the you inside of yourself that wants that change, and it gets tired. When you get tired of the same old responses from yourself, the same old reactions, really know that you're ready to make a big shift. You're so ready, and yet it takes that courage and it takes that painful feeling inside of, oh, something needs to happen in my life to crack me open. And then when it comes, you might pull back. You might feel that resistance to disrupt that intellectual resistance, the fear of the change. You most definitely want to give yourself the practice time each day to connect in with your truth ray. And the truth ray is that blue light inside of you. It's that place when you close your eyes and you place your focus deep inside your spine, in that core channel around your entire spine, from the top of your head down through your crown center, that top of your head down all the way through your throat and around your spine. You want to fill it with blue light. You want to sit here and practice filling your whole inner channel, that core bamboo hollow open space in that blue light. And take a moment right now and give yourself the time and space to focus up from the channel into your third eye, up into the heartland inside of your mind. It is about an inch and a half up from your eyebrows, the base of your eyebrows, the bridge of your nose, and go up. So you're creating a triangle down to where your eyebrows begin. And you're moving inward. And as you gently close your eyes, don't squeeze them shut. Just let them gently close with some space, about, an eighth or 16th of an inch, just a teeny little bit. And your eyes are gazing into a blue star, blue sphere of light in your third eye. And here is a PowerPoint place that you can come back to every single day. And you focus in here. And then once you've got that connection, you can then connect into your second PowerPoint center, your lower belly. Place I speak about a lot. It's your power center in your body. To find it, you place your thumb in your navel, your pinky on your pubic bone, and then you drop your second finger, your index finger, down to your lower belly. Just really want to guide you, show you how to find that place within yourself. That second PowerPoint center is your personal, creative, sexual power. And when you align your second PowerPoint center with your third eye, you are connecting your spirit circuit in your body. As you have your circuit in place, it's easier to disrupt, to say, okay, I'm not going to just fall back into my intellectual resistance where I'm defending myself or I'm trying to prove what I know is right or what I think is right to myself and to somebody else. I'm choosing to break out of the way that I hold my resistance. When you are pushed as a child to think a certain way that's not your natural thinking process, you create fear and resistance. When you're allowed to find your own natural flow of how you think, and you're given the space to honor and test out your thinking process while you're learning theory, while you're learning structures, while you're learning the formulas that make up life, the formulas from the sciences, the maths, the way that you write, all of those need to be connected and combined in to your true self, in with the you that has that urge, that push to have a say, have an expression, have the interconnectedness with life and truth itself. When you turn the faucet off, you shut the switch down to that place inside of you that is really naturally expressive and naturally connected into the source, life gets really dry. And you start filling up those empty holes inside with filling your mind and trying to see life through your intellect, trying to discern and decipher life just through the intellect. So much spirituality has been equated with intellectualism. There's too much trying to decipher the way everything works without actually having your own real connection, your own real experience. Your experience happens through learning how to connect in to your circuitry of life in you. The source is inside of you. The first breakthrough that you can tangibly feel is where you're going, oh, wow, I'm feeling through my body and my mind connected. Through your third eye, your lower belly connected, you start hearing music different. You start seeing life around you differently. You're in yourself. You can feel connected when you feel an emotion like grief. You feel sorrow. You feel fear. You feel it. You know it. And you go through that fear. And you find the you that decided to disappear, be pushed down, be pushed aside, and it's covered over with sadness or anger or both. Under all anger is always hurt and sadness at some level. Take a deep, 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 big yes into yourself, giving yourself that space to say yes, to the you that is inside of your chest, inside of your being, in your body, to give yourself that extra special space to be in you, to be connected to you, to be willing to disrupt old ways of responding and reacting, to disrupt the ways that you have instant opinions coming from fear, to be willing to disrupt, to shift, to change, to re-see, re-hear, re-feel, recalibrate yourself into feeling and thinking at the same time through reconnecting in your body, your mind and your body connected. You're dropping down from your head into your body, and you enter into a zone that has been bypassed in a really big way in our whole culture. And I want to invite you to not hide, not to disappear, not to have your inner truth connection just be for you. I want to invite you to bring it forth, to practice being in it, to write from it, to listen to yourself, to show up and be really present in your connection in you. I want to invite you to check out the foundation course. It's the preliminary course for all of the Spirit Gateways Institute and guides you right into evolutionary empowerment, which is a masterful course that I've created for you. And I really can't wait for you to experience it. It's part of our membership program. You can find it more at IanaLahi.com, IANALAHI.com. And I want to invite you to come be my guest, experience the foundation course, and only charging $7 for it. And the evolutionary empowerment course is so incredibly intricate to guide you into your whole self and your true self. And it was such a joy creating it. So I'd love to invite you to experience that. And yes, it will disrupt all of your intellectual defenses, and it will also give you so many powerful tools to walk forward in your life so that you can walk being you, walk your talk, and know what your talk is because it's coming from the source of who you are, because you become one in you. Holding you in really huge embrace, big love. I want to invite you to continue to look for the love inside of you, to cherish that love within you, and to base your life upon the love and how it's been pushed down and shoved aside through fear, the fear of the judgment from others, the fear that you will not make it, you will not succeed, you will not be able to hold your identity here in your life. Your identity comes through needing to be seen, recognized, and heard. My invitation to you is to shift from needing it on the outside to really embracing and loving who you are on the inside. And this is what all of the Spirit Gateways courses and trainings guide you to. It's one of the end results. Love yourself. Bring it into how you think about the work that you do, and disrupt your sleeping patterns of being asleep to what's really wanting to come through you and move forth through you, holding you in deep, deep love. Have a beautiful rest of your week. Sending you all of my love. This is Ayana Lahi.